When wiring a horse barn, it is generally acceptable to use non-metallic sheath cable in locations not exposed to physical damage, such as near the roof. In areas where the wiring is exposed, Schedule 80 polyvinyl chloride conduit is recommended. Non-metallic sheath cable is suitable for concealed locations where it will not be subject to physical damage. It offers good protection against moisture and rodents, making it a viable option for barns. Ensure the non-metallic sheath cable is properly supported and protected from potential damage by animals or equipment. For exposed areas where wires are susceptible to physical damage, Schedule 80 polyvinyl chloride is recommended. This provides added durability and protection against animal interference. When installing Schedule 80 polyvinyl chloride, use proper straps or clips to secure the conduit firmly to surfaces. When considering fire safety, remember that non-metallic sheath cable and Schedule 80 polyvinyl chloride are considered fire-rated materials. To minimize fire hazards, ensure all wiring is installed according to local electrical codes and best practices. To protect animal safety, avoid using electrical metallic tubing in areas where animals could come into contact with it. If electrical metallic tubing is necessary, use proper guards or barriers to prevent animals from touching exposed wires. Rodent control is also critical, so use rodent-resistant materials and techniques to protect wiring from damage. Finally, ensure adequate ventilation in the barn to prevent moisture buildup, which could damage electrical components. Here are a few additional tips. Firstly, consider hiring a qualified electrician to perform the electrical work. Secondly, use proper connectors and fittings for all wire connections. Thirdly, install a surge protector to protect electrical equipment from power surges. And fourthly, regularly inspect the electrical system for any damage or potential hazards. Remember that the non-metallic sheath cable must be protected from physical damage. This is typically achieved by running it through conduit, especially where it is close to the ground or in areas where animals could potentially chew on it. While non-metallic sheath cable is moisture resistant, it is not waterproof. Avoid running it in areas where it could be directly exposed to water or condensation. Ensure that all boxes and fittings used with the non-metallic sheath cable are also rated for the environment. If the barn is particularly damp, consider using weatherproof boxes and fittings. All wiring should be properly grounded according to local electrical codes. This helps to protect against electrical shock and other hazards. Grounding can be achieved by connecting the grounding wire in the non-metallic sheath cable to a grounding rod or other approved grounding electrode. When running Schedule 80 polyvinyl chloride conduit, ensure that it is properly supported to prevent sagging or damage. Support should be placed every 3 feet or less, depending on the size of the conduit and the local electrical codes. When making bends in the Schedule 80 polyvinyl chloride conduit, use a conduit bender to avoid kinking or damaging the conduit. Avoid using too many bends in a single run of conduit, as this can make it difficult to pull wires through. Use pull boxes or junction boxes to break up long runs of conduit and make it easier to pull wires. When selecting wire for the horse barn, consider using THHN or THWN wire, as these types of wire are moisture and heat resistant. The wire size should be appropriate for the amperage of the circuit. Refer to the National Electrical Code or local electrical codes for guidance on wire sizing. Use the correct type of connectors and fittings for the wire and conduit being used. Ensure that all connections are tight and secure. Consider using a wire lubricant when pulling wires through conduit, as this can make it easier to pull the wires and prevent damage to the insulation. The electrical panel should be located in a dry, easily accessible location. It should be properly sized for the electrical load of the horse barn. The electrical panel should have a main disconnect switch that can be used to shut off power to the entire barn in case of an emergency. All circuits in the barn should be protected by circuit breakers or fuses. The size of the circuit breakers or fuses should be appropriate for the amperage of the circuit. Ground fault circuit interrupters should be installed in all circuits that serve receptacles in damp or wet locations, such as near water troughs or wash areas. Ground fault circuit interrupters can help to prevent electrical shock by detecting small leaks of current to ground and shutting off the power to the circuit. All electrical work in the horse barn should be inspected by a qualified electrical inspector to ensure that it meets all applicable codes and standards. Regular inspections of the electrical system should be performed to identify and correct any potential hazards. Ensure that all lighting fixtures used in the barn are appropriate for the environment. Use vapor-tight fixtures in damp or wet locations. Consider using energy-efficient lighting, such as light-emitting diode or compact fluorescent lamps, to reduce energy consumption and save money. Install sufficient lighting to provide adequate illumination for all areas of the barn. Light switches should be located in convenient locations, such as near doorways and entrances. Consider installing timers or motion sensors to control lighting in areas that are not used frequently. Receptacles should be installed in convenient locations throughout the barn. Use weatherproof receptacles in damp or wet locations. Consider installing receptacles with ground fault circuit interrupter protection to prevent electrical shock. All electrical equipment used in the barn should be properly grounded. This includes motors, pumps, heaters, and other appliances. Ensure that all electrical equipment is rated for the environment in which it is being used. For example, use equipment that is rated for damp or wet locations if it will be exposed to moisture. Keep all electrical equipment clean and free of debris. Regularly inspect electrical equipment for any signs of damage or wear. If any damage is found, repair or replace the equipment immediately. Never overload electrical circuits. This can cause the wires to overheat and create a fire hazard. If you are unsure about the capacity of a circuit, consult with a qualified electrician. Be careful when working around electricity. Always turn off the power to a circuit before working on it. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as rubber gloves and safety glasses. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the work. Consider installing a backup generator to provide power to the barn in case of a power outage. A backup generator can be used to power essential equipment such as lights, pumps, and heaters. The generator should be properly sized for the electrical load of the barn. It should be installed in a well-ventilated location and connected to the electrical system by a qualified electrician. Make sure to familiarize yourself with local electrical codes and regulations. These codes and regulations are in place to ensure the safety of people and animals. Adhering to these guidelines will help create a safe electrical environment in your horse barn. When deciding on the layout of your electrical system, keep in mind the potential for future expansion. Plan for additional circuits and receptacles to accommodate future needs. Leave space in the electrical panel for additional circuit breakers or fuses. By planning ahead, you can avoid the need to make costly modifications to your electrical system in the future. Remember, installing and maintaining an electrical system in a horse barn requires careful planning, proper installation techniques, and adherence to safety guidelines. If you are not comfortable with any aspect of the work, seek professional assistance from a qualified electrician. Your local electrical codes will have requirements for the height at which receptacles and switches must be installed. Ensure that these heights are accessible and safe for use in a horse barn environment. Also consider that horses may rub against walls, so choose durable materials for receptacles and switches that can withstand this type of contact. Protect wiring from chewing animals by using appropriate methods such as conduit or rodent-resistant cables. Regularly inspect the wiring and electrical components for any signs of damage. Immediately repair any damaged or frayed wires, loose connections, or other hazards. Remember, a well-maintained electrical system is essential for the safety and well-being of your horses and the people who work in the barn. It's also a good idea to keep a detailed record of all electrical work that has been done in the barn, including wiring diagrams, equipment specifications, and inspection reports. This information can be valuable for future maintenance, repairs, or upgrades. Consider using weatherproof enclosures for any electrical components that are located outdoors or in areas that are exposed to moisture. These enclosures will help protect the components from the elements and prevent corrosion or other damage. When installing lighting fixtures, choose fixtures that are specifically designed for use in agricultural environments. These fixtures are typically more durable and resistant to dust, moisture, and other hazards. They may also have features such as shatter-resistant lenses or guards to protect the bulbs from breakage. If you are using any electrical equipment that generates heat, such as heaters or heat lamps, be sure to provide adequate ventilation to prevent overheating. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for proper installation and operation of the equipment. Consider using timers or thermostats to control the operation of heaters and other electrical equipment. This can help save energy and prevent overheating. Be sure to clearly label all electrical panels, circuit breakers, and switches. This will make it easier to identify and troubleshoot problems in the future. Also, make sure that everyone who works in the barn knows where the electrical panels are located and how to shut off the power in an emergency. Keep a supply of spare fuses and circuit breakers on hand so that you can quickly replace any that blow or trip. Be sure to use the correct size and type of fuse or circuit breaker for the circuit. Never use a fuse or circuit breaker that is too large, as this could create a fire hazard. When working with electricity, always be aware of your surroundings. Avoid working in wet or damp conditions and be careful not to touch any metal objects while working with electricity. If you are ever unsure about something, it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician. They can help you ensure that your electrical system is safe and up to code. When selecting electrical equipment, consider energy efficiency. Look for equipment with the Energy Star label, which indicates that it meets certain energy efficiency standards. Using energy-efficient equipment can help you save money on your energy bills and reduce your environmental impact. Also, consider using renewable energy sources, such as solar panels, to power your horse barn. Solar panels can generate electricity from sunlight, which can help you reduce your reliance on fossil fuels. They can also help you save money on your energy bills. If you are considering installing solar panels, consult with a qualified solar installer. They can help you determine the best size and type of system for your needs. Be sure to obtain all necessary permits and approvals before installing any electrical equipment. This will help ensure that your electrical system meets all applicable codes and standards. Also, it's crucial to remember that horse barns often have unique electrical needs due to the presence of animals, dust, and moisture. It's important to work with an electrician who is familiar with these challenges and can design an electrical system that is safe and reliable. Consider using explosion-proof electrical equipment in areas where flammable materials are stored, such as hay or grain. This equipment is designed to prevent sparks or other ignition sources from causing an explosion. Keep all electrical cords and cables out of reach of animals. Animals can chew on cords and cables, which can create a shock hazard. Store cords and cables in a safe place when they are not in use. Check the grounding system periodically to ensure that it is working properly. A properly functioning grounding system is essential for protecting against electrical shock. Clean the electrical panels and equipment regularly to remove dust and debris. Dust and debris can accumulate on electrical components and cause them to overheat. Be sure to turn off the power before cleaning any electrical equipment. Inspect the insulation on wires and cables regularly to look for signs of damage. Damaged insulation can create a shock hazard. Replace any wires or cables with damaged insulation. If you are using extension cords, make sure that they are the proper gauge for the amount of power being used. Using extension cords that are too small can cause them to overheat and create a fire hazard. Do not run extension cords under rugs or carpets, as this can trap heat and create a fire hazard. Unplug electrical appliances when they are not in use. This will help save energy and reduce the risk of fire. Use surge protectors to protect your electrical equipment from power surges. Power surges can damage sensitive electronic equipment. Surge protectors can help to prevent this damage. In addition to the above, regular maintenance of your electrical system is paramount. Schedule periodic inspections by a qualified electrician to identify and address potential problems before they become serious hazards. Ensure that any repairs or modifications to the electrical system are performed by a licensed electrician and comply with all applicable codes and regulations. Consider implementing a lockout-tagout procedure for electrical work to ensure that circuits are de-energized before any maintenance or repairs are performed. Train all personnel who work in the horse barn on basic electrical safety procedures. Ensure that they understand the hazards of electricity and how to prevent electrical accidents. Post warning signs in areas where there are electrical hazards. These signs should clearly indicate the nature of the hazard and how to avoid it. Maintain a safe distance from overhead power lines when working outdoors. Contact with overhead power lines can be fatal. Before digging, always call your local utility company to locate underground utilities. Digging without knowing the location of underground utilities can result in serious injury or property damage. By following these guidelines, you can help ensure that your horse barn electrical system is safe, reliable, and efficient. Remember, electrical safety is everyone's responsibility.